So this export that we have here, we can now publish the stream also. We can also loop conditional, we can create, you can save this node, you can also load this node. Now let us add a new comment over here. So what is this? This is a Pistachio Excel 2 .sav export, sav to export node, Excel to sav export node. This is that particular node, and this is what you can add another comment over here, but I'm not doing that. We are saving the stream, so this comment will stay here. Okay, likewise, click on preview. Yes, so now this is the file that it has exported to. Okay, I'll come here, I'll save this as, save as what? See, this is the output file that they have generated. Can we save this as? No, we cannot save it as any other kind of file. Let's cancel it. And we'll now go to our modeler for day 4. Saving this. And if we come here, come back here, no, it's not showing us any other file yet. So so fine, this is how you generate the export file for statistic, or you can even do so the same for the SAS. So I'll bring SAS file and I'll put it over here. I'll connect it with SAS and then I'll click run. Execution override may override the following objects. Yes, that's fine. Now this is the file type it is having. Now we want it in a separate file format, but that's okay. Now I click OK. Okay, let's save it. I click open here, and so this is the export node for this particular MS Excel file to SAS mode. So I'll insert a new comment here. Excel to SAS. Shouldn't it? Should be. Wanted to drag it and drop it, but I think it's not happening. It's here. So this is how you are working with the export node. Let us also work on the flat file format. Suppose if you bring flat file here, instead of flat file, let us work on something different, extension. For this, we need Python or for R or syntax. So we'll leave that. You can take an XML export also. So I'm bringing it here. I'm connecting this. I scroll down and I click run. No XML file has been specified. So no, it's not an XML file. So we need to edit this, and we need to import XML export file. We need to export or identify, then only we can do so. So out here we click on edit. What is this export file? This is statisticsx.sav, right? That is the export file that we have. This is a file type also that is given to us. So this is an IBM SPSS statistic type file. And where do we save this? Now we will save this file that we have here in live sessions, SPSS Modeler 4. And which kind of file is this? This is a Pistachio .sav format. Okay, so I'm clicking save, apply, click OK. So this is the .sav file format in which I've saved it. Again, out here also, right click, edit. So this is SAS xp.sp2. I do not wish to have it in this format. I would like to have it in a different file format. Okay, so let's come back to here, live session, SPSS Modeler. It's day 4. See, now we can see here that the SPSS, okay, right, where is it gone? Yes. So let's click save. And this is the export file extension that it has. We can save it as a .7b that also. So I'm going to save it as this format and I apply it. Click OK. And now if you want, you can right click on this and you can select run. The same thing applies here also. You can right click this and you can click on run. So this is running elapsed time, it's running. So it has now been exported into the stated file formats. Let's come back here and see if it is. Aha, so we can see this. There are two files that we've generated. Pistachio, that is SPSS file format, and says exp. Now we can rename this actually. Let's rename this as what? As a Pistachio. So these are the two file formats in which it has saved. Like, so the original file that was an MS Excel file, we have been able to save it as an export format. We have been able to save it in a different file format, that is the .sav and .sas format, using the export nodes that we have here. So this is what we have. We recorded around 2 to 3 of them. The same thing applies here also. If you have imported the file in SAS format, you can also export. You can save it and export it as an Excel file format. So overall, if you go to see, this is how your export nodes will work and function. Now we are not going into TM1 export or the IBM Cognos Analytics export format because we don't have those formats. And yet, let us do one thing for this. Let us try it. Right click and I click connect. Bring it over here. Now we need the ODBC connections. No, we don't have this, so it is not a very wise thing for us to get into this. So again, we don't have any data source connection over here that is of ODBC and all. So we would not be able to export it in the Cognos Analytics format. So I'll cancel it here. Well, I'm saving this here for your ease in understanding. Fine. So then let us quickly move on Python. See, now out here in Python, that is also one of the nodes that we are using for the IBM SPSS modeler. Now within Python, these are the different nodes that are available to us. That is SMode, and they have. If you bring it over here, see, now these are the different algorithms and the targets that you'll have to, the target field will have to be set, and then you can decide as to how you want to apply this particular node. Now let us do one thing. I'm not picking this one. Let us see if we can pick some other node out here. Let us select random forest, supposedly. Okay. And I intend to apply the random forest Python node on the given data set and see what will be the output. So I click connect. I right click on this, on the Excel source node, click connect, and I drag and drop it down over here on the random forest. Let's right click and let's edit it. See which all nodes you have custom assignments. Yes, we have. Which of them are target, which of them are predictor. Well, on the target, we don't have any specific on target, but let's take roundness for once. So that's a target. And eccentricity is a predictor. Solidity is the second predictor that I have. And I click. What are the build options? Number of trees to build, 10 trees. If you go on advanced, well, we don't have anything. We are going to stick with the a default format that we have. We'll click on model options, annotations, and fields. Okay, I'll click apply. Click OK. And now let's click on roundness and click run. So it's running. We can see here now that it is waiting for the execution. Of course, it will take its time because it is generating the random forest outcomes. So once this generates an output, okay. These are the additional set of Python nodes that are applicable or that are available with IBM's SPSS modeler, and you can use these modes accordingly depending on their application and depending upon how you want to use these nodes. So this export, what is this? This exports the data. Now we have two JSON. JSON that we have here, this particular node will read the data. It is in circle shape, and this is the one which is in square shape. So it will export the data to JSON file format.